there! We are in Epcot for the evening, visiting Spaceship Earth and trying not to sweat to death. So we are here tonight because Jen and Tim, the trackers, have tagged me in their Disney tag video. So we are here tonight to answer some questions for reasons. If you know who I am, if you follow me, then you probably know why I chose Epcot of all the places. But there's 15 questions to answer, so let's go tour around Epcot and I'll answer some of these and see who I'm gonna tag in response. And imagination is blaring right here. Alright, so the first question is, what was your first trip, or when was your first trip to Disney? So my first trip would have been, I believe, my mom can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe I was 3 years old, which would have made it 1987. And we came to Epcot and Magic Kingdom because back then that's all that was here. There was no Hollywood Studios and there was no Animal Kingdom back then. But there's Epcot and Magic Kingdom. And I quickly became obsessed with Figment from Journey to Imagination. Loved him. So here's some family pictures from my first trips to Magic Kingdom and Epcot. And actually, fun fact also about my family is that my parents' second date was to Magic Kingdom. So it's kind of in my blood, right? So number 2 is, what is your favorite park? I think you guys all know the answer to that one. It is Epcot. And I know that Epcot is kind of outdated now and they're not doing the best at keeping it close to what its original message was, but the nostalgia factor is there for me. It will always be my favorite. And further evidence that this is my favorite park, this is my phone case currently. It's the original plans for what Epcot was going to be, and there's a little Epcot. Yep, I'm a super fan. Number 3 is, what is your favorite land in Magic Kingdom? And although I am still in Epcot, I felt like this was a good setting to say that my favorite land is Adventureland. This is kind of jungly, right? We got the pretty orchids in here. I love Adventureland because I just love the setting. They have the Jungle Cruise, they have pirates, and they have the Dole Whips. And they also have the Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse, which is another one of my favorites. So they've got a lot of classic attractions and a really fun setting. So that's why it's my favorite. Wowzers. Those are some walls up. Getting ready for Arendelle, I guess. I'm not prepared for this. I'm not prepared. Number 4, what is your favorite Disney resort? Well, I'm not at Animal Kingdom Lodge, but I'm in an area that kind of reminds me of it. And that is my favorite. Animal Kingdom Lodge. I went there the first time earlier this year and just fell in love with it. Love it. Wilderness Lodge is my second favorite, but Animal Kingdom is just gorgeous. Only mob for pictures with Simba. Goodness. There are a ton of amazing treats in Disney World. It's really hard to pick a favorite on this one. Probably my favorite savory is the Mickey pretzel with the jalapeno cheese stuffing. But my favorite sweet snack is actually the melon kakigori from Japan. It's just shaved ice with melon on it, but it's delicious. So next question is, what is your favorite souvenir? And personally, I love anything that has the original Epcot logo. I love that logo. And in Mouse Gear in Epcot, they have a whole bunch of retro. They've got a whole retro section. So there's this one, shot glasses, that hat, this new shirt. This one's new as well. That one, and I actually own that one. Ooh, some new hats too. So number 7 is, what is your favorite table service and counter service? So one of my favorite counter services is the La Cantina here in Mexico. The nachos and the tacos are both awesome. For counter service, it's pretty dang good. What is your favorite table service? I have 2 favorites. If I'm allowed to use the resorts, then Boma is my favorite out of everything. It is so good. It's buffet, but it's delicious. It's like African themed food. So good. If you ever can get reservations at Boma, do it. Delicious. As for the parks, my favorite table service has to be the Sci-Fi Drive-In. I love that restaurant so much. I'll add in some footage of the last time I got to go there, which was forever ago during, oh man, it was like 2012 was the last time I got to go there. But I love it. Just the atmosphere. The food isn't anything special, but the atmosphere is just the best out of any theme park restaurant I've ever been in. It just is right up my alley. So I don't think it's any mystery what my favorite ride is, but my favorite ride is Spaceship Earth. It's my favorite ride in the entire Disney property. Close seconds would be the Haunted Mansion and Everest. So my parents took me to Magic Kingdom when I was in 6th grade. It was my first time back at Magic Kingdom since I'd been really little. And I was still afraid of rides at that point. I wouldn't go on anything because I was traumatized by Back to the Future at Universal. And so I was afraid of all rides. So to negotiate to get me on Big Thunder Mountain, they promised they would go on Spaceship Earth as many times as I wanted because that's how much I love this ride. And it got me on. It worked. I made them ride Spaceship Earth like some crazy amount of times in a row, but they got me on Big Thunder Mountain, so it all worked out. And so now it's time to ride it. Yay! The line has been so long the last 2 times that I've come that I haven't been on it, so I'm excited to get to ride it tonight.
Paris in turn creates better record keeping of plans, designs, and unfortunately taxes. But it also brings with it the dawn of the great civilization.
They've got the barges out for illuminations. But despite the fact that Epcot is my favorite park, Illuminations is not my favorite show. My favorite show is Fantasmic. I saw it for the first time in 2012, I think. Yeah, I saw it for the first time in 2012 and just love it. So I've only seen it a few times, but it's so much fun and it makes me emotional. I just really love it. Okay, so number 11 is, what is your favorite pavilion at Epcot? And I have 2 answers for this. First of all, my original favorite pavilion would have been Journey to Imagination with the original ride, but they've since changed the ride, so it is no longer my favorite. It also used to have a really awesome like 2nd floor that was full of interactive fun stuff to play with when I was a kid. That's gone. So my new favorite is Japan. I just love the atmosphere of it. I really love their shop with all the Japanese candies, and Japan has my favorite snack. Number 12, what color is your magic band? Well, I have 3. Today I am wearing red. I also have blue, and I have the Haunted Mansion one. Basically every year you have your annual pass, they send you a new one. So my first year I had blue, and now this year I have red. There you go. The next question is, who is your favorite character to meet? My favorite characters to meet are Chip and Dale. Mom! Love Chip and Dale. I also love meeting Pluto, so Pluto, Chip and Dale are my favorites. They're just so cute. For the character I've always wanted to meet, but I haven't met yet, it would be Jack Sparrow, but the real one, not the Mickey version. So I'm leaving Epcot now, but there's still 2 more questions on this tag. So the next question is, what is your favorite parade or show? Both my favorite parade and my favorite, or I guess fireworks show, I should be more specific. Both my favorite parade and my favorite fireworks show are during Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, and it's the Boo to You parade and Hallowishes. I am not that big of a parade person in general. I really don't. Mardi Gras parade is pretty much the only parade that I get excited for, but the Boo to You parade, it gets me excited. I'm really into Halloween, so the fact that it's like all the like villains and Halloween characters, and then there's like the grave diggers from Haunted Mansion, and there's Jack Sparrow and the Headless Horseman. I mean, it's pretty epic. And of course Hallowishes is like the best fireworks show ever. So good. And then the final question is, what is your favorite Disney memory? I have tons. I've been to Disney so much, pretty much as an adult. I'd only gone a few times as a kid, and then the majority of times I've gone have been since I've been 18. But I've singled out 2 favorites. The first favorite was completing my first half marathon this past January. And there's my little magnet that's on my car that says I did 13.1 miles. I have a little soft spot in my heart for Donald now. The half marathon had been my goal for a long time, and actually finishing it was amazing. So my other favorite memory is a little sappy, but bear with me. My other favorite Disney memory is the first time I went to Disney with Mike. We had an amazing Disney day. We went in September 2013, so it was about a month after we'd started dating, and we just had the best day. It was a super slow day at the parks. Like, we got to Magic Kingdom at 1 p.m. to go get fast passes for Space Mountain, and it was at a 20-minute wait in the middle of the day, and it was literally pretty much a walk-on. We waited longer for our Dole Whips than we did to get on Space Mountain. And we did Animal Kingdom, Magic Kingdom, and Epcot all in a day, and it was just super fun together. I didn't vlog it because we'd only been dating for a month, so it was pretty much just our little special Disney day together, but it was a blast. He'd been to Disney before, but it'd been a long time. So it was just really fun taking him around, showing him. We created a pretzel challenge, and we got a pretzel at each park. So it was just a really fun day. So here's a couple pictures from that day, but it's a special time in my heart. So that is it for the Disney tag, but now it's my turn to tag some people. So I'm going to tag Mike and Alexa. I just started watching their vlogs. They do Disney vlogs, so I know that they will have plenty of answers for this. And then I'm going to tag Thorson TV. I'm not sure if you guys have done Disney. If you haven't, you can follow what I'm gonna do for Brittany. So I'm also gonna tag Universally Brit, and I know you do not do Disney. So what I'm gonna say is turn it into a Universal tag. Do the same questions, but for Universal. Anna, feel free to do the same for yours if you want to do that. So that is it for this vlog, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye!